Bro, come here. Did you hear something?
The first video tonight comes from Very Brodacious, a US-based urban exploration channel focused on abandoned buildings. Known for immersive real-time reactions and dry humor, their explorations rely on atmosphere and genuine disorientation, rather than exaggeration or staged scares. It is January 3rd, 2026, in Salem, Massachusetts, United States. Mark and Logan move through the upper rooms and corridors of the abandoned hospital, joking about old therapy equipment, X-ray mounts, and reception spaces left behind. With every step, dust rises into the air and floorboards creak beneath them. The corridors stretch on repetitively, beginning to blur together. Fatigue from a lack of sleep slows their pace, and the combination of shadows and distant, unexplained noises reinforces how empty and expansive the building really is. As they approach the basement stairwell, the tone shifts from playful curiosity to cautious awareness.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Still water.
We have to show. Oh, that is still water. Yeah, that's dangerous bacteria-infested water.
I'm gonna pee into this.
Returning to the lobby and former X-ray rooms, they continue exploring while joking about old desks and abandoned equipment. Despite the humor, creaking floors and echoing noises persist throughout the corridors. The layout begins to feel repetitive and confusing, subtly increasing tension as rooms start to feel indistinguishable from one another.
Okay.
Maybe could continue with us.
I don't want to find a squatter. That was a really loud bang.
It means we have to go to the third floor.
Yo. I think we should leave. I think we should actually leave, dude. What the heck? That was we gotta leave. Let's go where the sound's coming from, because that's where we came from, and I don't know any other way to get out of here. Check behind us too. So. Oh, I should scared.
The corridors become increasingly maze-like. They realize they are genuinely lost, comparing the layout to a backroom scenario where hallways repeat endlessly. After carefully retracing their steps, they eventually locate the exit. Relief is immediate, though the disorientation clearly leaves an impression. The exploration shifts unexpectedly from lighthearted Urbex into a tense and confusing experience. No paranormal activity occurs, but fatigue, strange noises, and the hospital's repetitive design create real unease. Once outside, humor returns as they reflect on how quickly abandoned buildings can become disorienting and unsettling. A reminder that the danger often lies not in what's unseen, but in how easily control can be lost inside forgotten spaces. The next horrifying video of the night comes from Zach's World, Oklahoma, a US-based urban exploration channel focused on abandoned buildings and large deserted structures. The channel is known for real-time, first-person reactions and suspense driven by scale, darkness, and uncertainty rather than exaggeration. It is August 21st, 2025, inside an abandoned Red Roof Inn motel in the United States. Zax and a friend enter the motel through a window and are immediately struck by how vast and dark the interior is. unexpectedly large rooms open up, including former kitchens, hallways, and service areas, filled with abandoned furniture, kitchen equipment, and vending machines. Visibility is poor, making it difficult to judge distances or identify what lies ahead. As they move through the building, they discuss possible exit routes, including climbing poles or hopping fences, as certain sections begin to feel closed off and disorienting.
We're still trapped. We're still trapped, bro.
No, we're not, because I'd rather...
There's a fence.
A hidden staircase leads them to even larger spaces. The realization of just how extensive the motel is increases anxiety, with the darkness making every room feel unknown. Sudden noises echo through the building, including the sound of breaking glass. The possibility that someone else may be inside causes an immediate spike in tension, and they stop to debate whether continuing is worth the risk.
Serious?
He's got a camera on.
Are you serious?
I think he's good.
Mm-hmm.
I saw his reflection. Hey.
Yo.
They unexpectedly encounter another group of explorers carrying a camera. The initial shock and fear quickly turn to relief when it becomes clear the newcomers are friendly, diffusing a moment that could have escalated.
Here, cop sirens.
I mean, they're around here all the time. So.
Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're good.
After carefully navigating stairwells and corridors, they locate a safe way out. Concerns about possible police activity keep them alert as they prepare to leave the site. The exploration shifts rapidly from excitement into sustained tension. Dark corridors, vast unknown spaces, sudden noises, and the surprise of encountering other people create genuine unease throughout the visit. Once outside, relief sets in, along with reflection on how quickly abandoned locations can become overwhelming. The video highlights the importance of situational awareness and caution in urban exploration, while also capturing the unsettling scale and forgotten atmosphere of the abandoned motel. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The next chilling video of the night comes from T Will Explore, a UK-based urban exploration and adventure channel focused on abandoned, historic, and eerie locations, particularly former military sites. The channel blends real-time exploration with historical observation and personal reaction, allowing atmosphere and unease to develop naturally inside decaying structures. It is January 16, 2026, at a historic coastal fort in the United Kingdom. The exploration begins on the upper levels of the fort. Barred windows, heavy doors, and narrow staircases immediately define the space. T pauses to consider whether some of the rooms may once have been used as cells or holding areas. Peering into small, locked chambers, he notes how confined and dark they are, their purpose long forgotten. Through openings in the structure, the nearby shoreline is briefly visible, a contrast of open space and beauty against the cold weather, rocky edges, and the fort's enclosed, shadowed interior.
Look at that. Just this corner out of nowhere. And then this goes up. This must have been like a watchtower. Look at this. This must have been a watchtower. Or you'd have at least maybe 5 or 4.
Rounding a corner, T enters a watchtower section that would have once housed soldiers on duty. The elevated yet enclosed position creates a sudden sense of presence, reinforcing how strategically important and isolating the space would have been.
How am I always finding creepy shit in places like that. That is so weird.
Inside a dark interior room, a small figurine is found, lying on the floor. The object feels out of place among the rubble and decay. T comments on its strangeness and keeps it as a souvenir, adding a subtle but unsettling note to an otherwise quiet room.
And it says, you see that? Don't trust him. Some sort of ritual or some shit used to go in here. For sure. Look at that. It's all locked, man. Like, why do they gotta lock it up? What does that say? Why do all hoods? Why do all hood effers feed on evil? They spelled evil wrong. Alright.
Long corridors lined with locked and boarded up doors stretch ahead. Spiderwebs, darkness, and blackened interiors amplify the sense of abandonment. T chooses not to enter several rooms, acknowledging both the risk and the discomfort created by the enclosed layout. As the exploration concludes, T reflects on the fort's structure, its cannons, stairways, narrow corridors, and sealed rooms. No paranormal activity occurs, but the experience is shaped by confinement, cryptic messages, forgotten objects, and the oppressive weight of decay. The video ends calmly, leaving behind the impression of a place that still carries traces of its past, and questions about what unfolded within its shadowed halls, long after its original purpose faded. The next shocking video of the night comes from Dead Enders, a UK-based paranormal investigation channel run by a small team of friends from South Yorkshire. Their investigations focus on abandoned houses and isolated properties, with an emphasis on raw, on-location reactions, spirit communication apps, EVP sessions, and documenting activity as it unfolds without over-dramatization. It is January 2026, inside an abandoned property in the United Kingdom. The team returns to a property they have investigated before and immediately notices how drastically it has changed. Furniture has been destroyed, rooms have been stripped bare, and fresh vandalism is visible throughout the house. As they move through the building and begin setting up equipment, unexplained noises are heard coming from empty rooms. Faint footsteps and subtle movement that don't align with anyone's position. The investigators comment that the atmosphere feels heavier than before, no longer neutral, but tense and aggressive.
You hear somebody?
I keep hearing, feeling like I can hear like footsteps.
Yeah, careful, there's a lot of glass here. All these windows have been put through.
Yeah.
This is so sad. I can hear footsteps as well. What the hell was that?
I think it was just birds.
This, as much as I like this place, it puts me on edge.
In what sense?
I don't know, it just always puts me about a little bit. Speaking of Quality Street, look at the size of that tin.
Quality Street?
Yeah. Big old 90s tin there. How all the trees have taken over this outhouse as well.
Thing. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh my God, how are we gonna get in there?
Holy Hello?
One investigator reports an unusual sensation around the head and neck, described as a light touch rather than a cold draft. At the same time, clear footsteps are heard in an adjacent room that no one has entered, creating the impression that something is moving around them deliberately.
I feel very on edge.
Do you?
Yeah.
What the hell's that noise?
I know, I heard that then.
What was that?
That sounded like a knock.
Hello?
Hi, do you remember us?
Do you recognise our voices?
Oh my god.
What? What?
Oh my god, I've got a right chill on my neck. That's really bright in my face.
You've got a chill on your neck?
On the back of my neck, it feels like there's someone breathing.
Really?
Is there someone behind me? Oh my god. I feel a bit scared, actually, you know.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm getting a bad vibe. I feel it on my forehead now. That's freezing cold.
I hope you know we're here with the best intentions. We're not here to damage the place. We're just here to communicate with you. We've been here, actually, a couple of times before. This is the first place that we ever feel like we've ever spoken to anybody.
The intensity escalates further. Multiple noises occur in different areas of the property, almost simultaneously, making it difficult to isolate a single source. The team comments that the energy feels oppressive and draining, distinctly different from previous investigations at the location.
Do you have names? Could you make a noise to let us know whereabouts you are in the house? I heard some clicking.
Yeah, I did. Where was that coming from?
Over there.
Over there?
Are you over in the bedroom?
Oh, I don't like this. I'm nasty.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I told you I had a
were
bad
on the
vibe.
f***ing money with that then, saying that there's something not nice here.
It's completely shifted here.
Yeah, this place feels completely different to how it used to. Who are you?
What's your business here?
When we came before, we believed we were talking to the spirits of the people who resided here in life. Who is this? And why are you here?
No, I don't like it.
You might be nasty, but you're very quiet.
Gary.
Gary?
Gary.
Is that your name then, Gary? Doesn't sound like a nasty name, but it could be. What's your purpose and business here?
Has someone brought you here?
Gladys.
Gladys.
Gladys? Who's Gladys? Who's Gary? 2 G's.
Further responses suggest awareness and observation. The investigators describe a persistent feeling of being watched, even while standing still in silence. The tone of the investigation shifts from curiosity to caution as they reassess whether to continue. This investigation builds steadily, rather than erupting all at once. Whispered words, physical sensations, hostile communication, and the growing sense of surveillance combine to make the location feel far more aggressive than during past visits. By the end of the night, The team agrees that whatever is present is not only aware of them, but actively reacting to their return. The decision to leave is made out of caution rather than panic, leaving behind the unsettling impression that something in the property did not want them there and may not have wanted them to leave at all. The next video of the night comes from Stay Haunted, a UK-based paranormal investigation channel known for immersive, real-time explorations of allegedly haunted locations. Their approach prioritizes raw reactions, respectful communication, and minimal exaggeration, using EMF meters, ghost boxes, trigger devices, and experimental methods to document activity as it unfolds. It is January 22nd, 2026, in Downpatrick, County Down, Northern Ireland, at the Downpatrick and County Down Railway Museum. The team returns to the Railway Museum at night, joined by another paranormal group, in the hope that new people and different energy may change the activity experienced during a previous visit. The site is made up of preserved carriages, engines, and signal buildings. As equipment is set up inside one of the carriages, weather conditions worsen, with wind and rain beginning to build. The mood is controlled but tense as the investigation gets underway.
I literally seen some.
Sounded like someone coming back up the stairs.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we have returned to a very, very spooky location. We are back at the Downpatrick Railway Museum. Now, if you watched my last video, you have seen the spooky going on that happens in this place. I'm not going to go on with the history or anything because obviously Jonathan took us through it the last time. That was our tour guide. We've got a really cool thing going on.
During a discussion, one investigator reports seeing a woman standing at a carriage window. According to the account, she watches briefly before walking away. Others quickly check the area and confirm that no one is physically present. The sighting marks a significant shift in the investigation's tone.
You are crap me, man. I literally seen someone right through the window.
I spent years here.
Oh, you saw someone earlier. Never using her all.
Yes, he came up to me and said, "Did I leave?" And I
There's some woman went out the door. I don't know if there's another woman here, but that's one.
No, it's just us.
Right, so Ricky's just seen someone.
Oh,
what's your name, sorry?
Ollie.
Ollie's just seen someone earlier on.
I don't know if it was a door. It was a woman, but I thought there was only like.
Well, I seen somebody. I swear.
Jonathan and just ran outside to see what Jonathan.
I seen someone see that window there, just behind Stacey there. I seen someone stand there and then walk out that way.
What?
What?
Right me?
What? Yes, just through that window. There's someone literally standing at that window, and I literally was like.
And Jonathan's not out.
Communication efforts begin focusing on a female presence, giving the name Hilda. Activity appears to increase when female investigators speak, while responses diminish when male voices take over. K2 meters spike repeatedly, and devices react in direct correlation with questions being asked.
There's a big bang, but it wasn't the clock. Like a big dumping boom. That's the thing I heard when we were in it. A laugh.
We've got a real spooky laugh.
Yeah.
I thought Jonathan was coming in.
Yes, I thought it was like pure rattling.
It sounded like someone coming back up the stairs.
Yeah. For me, it was that side though.
But no, it was me on that side. And I was convinced Jonathan was coming back upstairs. But that's why I didn't turn the radio off.
Yeah.
Because I just automatically thinking Jonathan's come upstairs, and then no one came up, and I sort of went, huh?
Yeah, there's nobody there.
What's going on? It sounded like someone outside.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. To me, it sounded like over there. It sounded like your door was rattling over there.
Do you know the other thing, guys? I know we're in this.
The investigation relocates to an engine carriage and nearby signal area. Here, the nature of the activity changes. EMF responses appear linked to conversations about trains, cargo work, and railway operation. Footsteps, gravel sounds, and vibrations are heard close by, with sensations underfoot suggesting movement through the structure, despite no one else being present. Outside the carriages, the team reflects on how the activity varied by location and by who was communicating. Visual sightings, selective interaction, emotional responses, unexplained sounds, and simultaneous equipment failures suggest multiple layers of activity tied both to personal history and the railway's working past. With the storm intensifying and energy levels running high, the investigation is brought to a close, leaving open the question of whether the extreme weather amplified what was already present at the site. Before the next clip, if you're enjoying the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The last video of the night comes from Exploring the Entity, a UK-based paranormal investigation channel focused on abandoned buildings and allegedly haunted rural locations. Their investigations are raw and unscripted, combining real-time reactions with active debunking attempts, rather than exaggerated conclusions. It is December 30th, 2025, at an abandoned rural property in the United Kingdom, locally referred to as Hunter's House. The investigators arrive at Hunter's House, a remote property with a history of reported paranormal activity. Cameras, voice recorders, and trigger objects are set up throughout the kitchen, living room, staircase, and upstairs landing. The house has been abandoned for around 10 years, leaving the interior cold, dark, and oppressive. Almost immediately, a strong smell of aftershave fills the space, catching both investigators off guard and raising questions about an unseen presence.
There's walking! I'm not joking, his footsteps, I thought he was above us!
Great, we're back on that subject again.
Oh, fucking hell!
Are you fucking scared of me, X-Pac?
I just heard a thing upstairs. Oh my god! Did you hear that? That's the scariest voice or noise I've ever heard in my life.
Unusual noises are heard near the staircase and a radiator. Some sounds could be explained by mice or the building settling, but others feel directional and timed to the investigators' movements, making them harder to dismiss.
And they said that they heard walking in the kitchen. Was it you walking in the kitchen?
It sounded like a groan then, like a...
Yeah, so a lot of the stuff we caught last time, I think, the knocks and some of the knocks and bangs and stuff, was the wind. But I can't make...
Heavy knocks and loud bangs occur in both the kitchen and upstairs areas. During one of these moments, an investigator believes he briefly sees a shadowy figure, triggering visible panic and unease.
I think that's the mouse again.
Fucking mouse doing it, Roland. Roland rat.
Oh, fucking hell, I don't like this.
It's your idea.
Oh, I know. Got to do it for the viewers. Again, it's the three-way thing, well, four-way. I got something behind me there, in front, that way.
Yeah.
Oh, that mouse is freaking me out by myself.
I can hear it. Just pulling the old kegs up.
Okay, Spirit, I'm a little bit on edge, which I don't like. Is there anything you can do that could help me? Make me calm down a bit? So I'm not as scared. Could you move?
Hang on. I heard.
That's me.
It wasn't paranormal. Because the window side, it's almost like, you know, when the letterbox. Yeah.
What was it? 2 knocks behind me then. And that fireplace is not.
One investigator is left alone upstairs. While isolated, distinct knocks and close-range noises begin again. His anxiety increases as the sounds feel deliberate rather than accidental, intensifying the atmosphere.
Did you hear that?
What?
Someone went, ooh.
Where by?
By here. I went, ooh.
Did it?
Keep talking. I got goosebumps now.
If that was you, that's really good. That's amazing. Can you do more? We heard the knock upstairs. Do a louder one.
The team exits the house for approximately 17 minutes, leaving cameras recording inside. When they return, the property feels noticeably colder. Knocking and clicking noises continue, particularly around the staircase and radiators. No clear visual evidence is captured, but the audio activity persists through to the end of the session. The investigation presents a blend of explainable and unexplained moments. While some noises can reasonably be attributed to animals, wind, or the structure itself, several incidents, including the aftershave scent, vocal-like groans, persistent footsteps, and repeated knocking, remain unresolved. The investigators leave shaken and uneasy, acknowledging that Hunter's house continues to display activity that cannot be fully debunked, making this one of exploring the entity's most unnerving visits to date. We appreciate you for watching. If these creepy encounters gave you chills, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next drop. There's always another mystery waiting just around the corner.